So tonight, been thinking a little bit about ear training and playing by ear. And I know there's a few of the folks on the worship team, at least in the survey responses that you guys fill out. Some people say, I can hear a change coming, but I can't really tell what it is, or I don't play by ear at all. And actually, I think it is within the ability of any musician to play by ear, maybe with a little bit of training. So, I think the great thing about ear training is, just being able to listen to a song and figure out, okay, that's what's going on in the song, and then being able to apply that to your playing, or, even if you have like a melody going through your head or something that you'd like to compose, having that ability to translate that to music is what ear training is all about. So I just want to introduce you to a concept you may have heard. That's intervals or intervallic training. And then I'm going to show you how you can use that and apply the Nashville numbering system to get a much quicker grasp on what's going on musically with songs. So in 7th grade, I was wanting to take band. And because I did not have any previous band, they said, okay, well, you have to take chorus first. So I was thrilled to sing. Actually not. But one of the most, I think, important things that I learned in music came from my chorus teacher. And that was, she would do tests where she would play a note, and then she'd play another note. And then you would have to write down, what's the interval between those two notes. So this is a melodic interval where you play the two notes in succession. And then a harmonic interval is like a harmony. You'd play those two notes and have to tell, what's the distance between those two notes. So as I was initially, my 7th grade mind thinking through this, I would just sing like da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a fifth. And so if that's C, which it is, I would know that would be G, and that's the note. Or that one there, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a fourth right there. Just kind of singing between those two notes would give me what's the interval. Well, why does that matter, right? Well, why it matters is because if you're listening to a song and you listen to the bass line of the song, very quickly you can figure out what chords are in that song. And that's, kind of tying back together with the Nashville numbering system. We were talking in my last video about the Reckless Love has that chord progression that goes from the 6, the 5, the 4, and the 1 is the way. Okay, so that's 6 right there. 5, 4, and 1 is the bass line. And if you're just listening to that song and, and hone in on what's going on with the bass guitar, very quickly you can be like, oh, okay, those are the chords. You may not know, okay, well, that song is in G, or that song is in B flat, or whatever the key is, but mentally you can still know, like when you sit down, if you've got a good handle on the Nashville numbering system, you can sit down and translate that into any key, which is, is pretty cool. So the last thing I want to kind of share about the Nashville numbering system, sometimes I listen to music, and it can be a little bit hard to, I guess the bass note can seem like it's masked or hard to figure out. So the way I think about that is most songs, about 95% of them, are going to have really only 4 chords. Your 1 chord, your 4 chord, your 5 chord, and your 6 chord. So 4, 5, 6 in some order with the bass note there. And if you just think of it that way, your 4, 5, 6, those 3 notes are always together. 6, 1. So 1 is different. So let's say you've got a da 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 da. Sorry, da 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 da. That's the bass line. Knowing that these are going to be together, you'll know. Okay, 5, 6, 4, 1. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but what I'd encourage you to do is just listen to music. I listen to a lot of music, and just actually we did this on our vacation with the kids, putting on music and trying to call out, okay, is that the one? Is that the the three or the four or the six or whatever it is, going on chord wise. And if you do it just a little bit before you know it, you'll very, very quickly be able to unravel songs and what's going on. And to me, the other great thing about it is when you're practicing for Sundays, learning songs becomes a lot more natural, because you can take what you're hearing, translate that into a mental map of the song, and then translate that mental map into the actual chord sheet. And now you have two different ways you're coming at it, which is you're looking at the chords on the chord sheet, but you're also having that mental model for the song itself. All right, so hopefully that was helpful to me. It's been a really helpful concept to me to improve my ear, and hopefully it's helpful to you.